Hey everybody, welcome back to Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. Today I have a new style from that Raquel Welch 2020 fall collection called Flirting with Fashion in the color 1923 SS. All the details you won't want to miss coming up. This style was provided to me by Wig Studio One. For this review today, we invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. Expand the description box below where you'll find a link to this product with all the prices and details, as well as a promo code. Flirting with Fashion is a short, shaggy, cropped bob style cut. It has a nice practical fringe bang and a gently stacked back. This is the shortest style of the three new styles coming out in that fall 2020 collection. Let's take a look at this color. So this is my favorite blonde by Raquel Welch in their heat-friendly line. This RL 1923 SS. It has some sandy blonde tones in there. There's a little bit of honey. I see some ash platinum blonde. The only disappointment that I have with this one is that it doesn't have enough of that beautiful ash platinum highlight. It has a dirtier appearance than some of the applications of the Shaded Biscuit. For instance, this is the real deal. This was released in the spring. This is also in Shaded Biscuit. It looks like a completely different color, doesn't it? This one, the Shaded Biscuit on the Flirting with Fashion is warmer. It's darker in tone. It looks like it has a really long root. And it's kind of a ruddy, dirty blonde looking appearance instead of a bright blonde with the platinum highlight. So I am rather disappointed for me personally because I like a lot of that platinum highlight. So looking at the specs then, we're looking at about a 4.5 inch front piece there. A nice practical fringe to wear. And then in the back, it looks like it's around 4.5 to 5 inches there at the crown. There's some gentle stacking there, and that does taper down into a 2-inch nape. So I feel like there's ample coverage. In the back, those layers are stick straight. They're pressed very straight back there. That brings to life all of that razored texture in the stacking effect back there. But it still gives you some gentle volume here at the crown so that it gives you a nice profile. There's kind of an inward swept movement similar to the real deal, and I think that that is pretty common among shags of any style. It features a temple to temple hand-tied lace front and single monofilament top. Let's take a look at the lace front. Now this lace front I think is very well done. It runs temple to temple, but it does not extend back into the ear tab. I really enjoy an extended lace front. It hides the seams so much better as well. I don't see any seams though on this, and I think they did an amazing job of splicing in some of those finer baby type hairs to cover up any seams. It gives a nice natural look from the hairline, and you can see there's just a very small banding of that highlight color, that platinum. Now the root does look extended. It looks like it's longer. There's more of the root showing, and it's a very dark root. You can still see the illusion of scalp no matter how you part it due to that single full monofilament top. It feels like a very nice lightweight style to wear. I love all the shaggy texture. It's going to go so beautifully with fall jackets, turtlenecks. It's just so easy. So this style is right out of the box. A couple of things that I noticed about it right out of the box. The first one is that it just took a bath in silicone. It looked greasy, and that's because of the silicone that's applied from the manufacturer. It can make the strands of hair, the fiber, look greasy and dirty. And so I did notice that, but I know what it is. I know it's just that silicone which will eventually kind of friction itself away. And if you don't like that, you could always give it a shampoo before you wear it. But I did notice that. It makes the fiber a little more stiff because of all the silicone on it. I just think they got a little heavy-handed with it on this piece. Right out of the box, depending on where you part it, that front piece there just kind of wanted to swoop over my eye. And as you know, I like a little bit of lift, so I tried to use the heat from my hand. And due to kind of that greasy texture because of the silicone. I really was not able to achieve what I wanted there. But it looks really cute. That's a nice practical fringe. It's also been texturized, so you can get some nice spiky appeal to it, even if you wanted to use a little bit of styling paste or cream. I don't do that because I feel like it attracts dirt and I have to wash my wig more often. And I like to just use my fingers to create a style. And even though there's a full monofilament top, I believe you can get some gentle volume on top just by pinching it in, kind of swirling at the root. And pinch in a little bit of volume on the top and the sides, according to your taste and preference. It could also be worn very smooth, as I showed you there, with the bang coming kind of straight down. You could get a very smooth appeal to it. I like mine with a little bit of va-va-voom. You could even use a little squirt of water to bring out that texture. And I really like the funky look of it when I fluff up those layers. I would say this is a light textured style by Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch usually has a nice medium texture to it, appealing to everyone. A lot of times I can get a style like my recent editor's pick. It just had way too much hair for me. I really don't like thinning my wigs unless I absolutely have to. I try to make them work through styling before I start thinning on the wig. This particular one needs absolutely no thinning. It's naturally a light density right out of the box. Now there is some permatease. You'll find permatease around that monofilament, a little bit at the crown, very, very little at the back, and virtually none at the nape. It's meant to have that stacking into a low profile nape. Virtually none at the ear tab, and maybe just a bit there at the temple. So it's very, very well done. I don't sense any thick pillowy permatease anywhere on this style, but just a thin layer around that monofilament top, just to give it the boost that it needs to give lots of versatility in how you wear it. I mean, I honestly, if I fluff this just a bit at the root with my fingers, a pick and a fluff, I feel like this volume that I'm getting will probably stay long term. This is a part of the True to Life Fiber Collection by Raquel Welch, so it is heat friendly. A lot of times the Raquel Welch heat friendly fibers will react very nicely just to the heat rub of my hand, but don't be afraid to use an appliance just a little bit at a time to achieve the look that you want. Here's an inside look at the cap for Raquel Welch's Flirting with Fashion. There is a temple to temple lace front, but it does not extend back into the ear tab. So you'll see a seam right there at the temple. It's completely hand tied, nice fine knots. You do have a seam adjoining to the single hand tied monofilament top. Very nicely threaded there. You can easily see the appearance of scalp. This is also a part of their Memory Cap 3 collection, which includes the silicone on the wefts, giving it a nice secure and custom-like fit. A nice substantial ear tab with very sturdy stays. A standard velvet nape and Velcro style adjusters. I did not have to take this one in to accommodate a petite average circumference. I probably could, so I feel like this is very much average. So like I said, this is right out of the box. I simply gave it a shake, kind of picked and fluffed around. It looks like there's product in the hair. There is no product in this hair. This is simply the leftover silicone from the factory. The glasses fit beautifully between the ear and the ear tab on this low density, lower permatease style. Thanks so much for joining me today for a look at the new Flirting with Fashion in the color Shaded Biscuit RL 1923 SS. Fall 2020 Raquel Welch. Be sure to check it out at Wig Studio One. See you next time on Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One.